Welcome back to the Connect Show, Texas. And are you ready to learn some healthier habits? Well, as promised, we have neuropsychologist, author, and podcaster Kendall Maxwell with us today. Hello, Kendall. So happy to have you with us.
Thank you.
As a neuropsychologist, tell us, what types of therapy do you offer?
So neuropsychology is really the study of brain and behavior. And so I'm often working with people that have compromise to their brain, such as traumatic brain injury, stroke, or dementia. But I also see people just in the lay public through my private practice who are just trying to develop better habits, work on themselves, and figure out their purpose in life. So I'm often switching between cognitive behavioral therapy and acceptance and commitment-based models.
That's amazing. How long have you been practicing psychology?
I've been practicing psychology for 15 years and then neuropsychology as a specialty for about 7 years.
Yeah. So you have 2 podcasts, one of which reach over 1 million viewers. Congratulations on that. Can you tell us more about your podcast and how you're able to stand out among the other podcasts?
So the first one's 21-day positive mindfulness meditation challenge. The second one is 21-day acceptance meditation challenge. And honestly, I think the reason that they ended up working out was because I made them during the pandemic when people were really stressed. They were really falling into negative thought patterns. And that's really why I made it for myself, because I saw that there wasn't that many podcasts, meditations that were out there that were really focused on positivity, acceptance of self. So I think people were just grasping for something to do, but also trying to, get out of that negative thought pattern quickly.
So could you explain and tell us a little bit about 12 months to happier habit and what it is?
So 12 months to happier habits is a guided journal. So what you're doing is each month you're choosing a new habit to really dissect. So you're only focusing on one habit a month, keeping it super simple and really figuring out and getting into the meat of why you do the things that you do and whether or not you want to change them. So for each person, that's going to be very different. And then at the end of the month, you're really coming back to what you want your new relationship to be with that habit. So for some people, that might be eliminating that behavior. For other people, it might be creating more balance, like choosing whether to do something 3 days a week versus 5, or whatever's best for them to make them feel like their best self.
But habits are really hard to break, right? So how does your book help with that? Because we all need that help.
Yes.
Biting our nails or whatever.
Exactly. There's so many habits to explore. I did this on myself during the pandemic. When I came up with the idea, I wanted to make sure that it worked for people. And so it was a real test to my character as well. But I think one thing that I do with the book, or what the book is really trying to achieve, is creating structure for yourself. So before you even start the habit, I'm making you explore why you're doing it in the first place. What are your triggers? What time of day are you engaging in something? And then we're coming up with a plan before you even start that month. Like who are you gonna call in the middle of the night, or when you want to grab X, Y, or Z, or you want to do it again? Those are the game plans that need to be implemented before we even start looking at change. We want to make sure that you're going to be successful. So that's a big piece of it. And then it's also about each week, if you, for some reason, use that habit, not falling off, because that's when a lot of people fall off. And it's because it triggers our shame and our disappointment. So that's another part of the journal, is allowing you the opportunity to explore those emotions, write about them, and then not be so hard on yourself that you just give up, because that's not the point. The point is to keep going and realize that relapsing or using something again is part of the process. It's not the time to fall off. It's the time to re-engage.
So here at the Connect Show, we love empowering each other to take action in the now. Please, please, please give us 2 or 3 ways to change an unhealthy habit right now.
Yes. So I think one is making it an experiment. Be fun with it. This is your life. This is about exploring who you are, like why you tick. So as long as you can kind of look at it like that, like take the pressure off. If you, for some reason, start using it again, it's fine. but just take the pressure off, be fun with it, allow it some ease. And then also, I think one of the biggest ways for change is to find an accountability buddy. They can be anyone. They can be your best friend. They could be your partner. There's even websites now where you can find somebody to hold you accountable that's, on the ethernet and looking around and being able to hold you accountable as a group. So I think that's important too, is understanding that that's another way to keep yourself on track, is to have other people involved and not be so isolated. And then, like I said, don't lose focus. It's when we have our relapses, when we re-engage in something, that's where we learn most about ourselves. That's like the best part of psychology and therapy, is what happened there and why. Let's explore that.
And how does mindful meditation improve health?
There's so much research coming out, and it just keeps coming. Like every single day, there's something else that comes out about why it's important to do it. There's lowering blood pressure, lowering depression, lowering anxiety. There's even research that shows that it reduces activity in the amygdala, which is the area of the brain that is associated with our fear response. So when we engage in meditation, we actually learn how to engage with fear or stress differently, so that we don't cause as much fear when something happens in our life that is scary. And it also allows us to reduce inflammation in the body in general.
Wow.
Interesting.
That mindful meditation sounds like something we all need. Please let our viewers know the best way to connect with you and take advantage of your services in mental health.
So we have our website, 12months2happierhabits.com. That gives you a lot of information about the book, and also me as the author, and my partner, Victoria Varela, who did all of the amazing artwork. It's super beautiful, and the photography. And then I also have a TikTok, Positive Mind Mediator, where I do mini meditations every other day. And we also have an Instagram, 12 Months to Happy, and my personal Instagram, which is also Positive Mind Mediator as well. And then the podcasts are both on Apple and Spotify and Google Podcasts, and a few others as well.
Where can we find your book, 12 Months to Happier Habits?
So right now it's on Amazon, and you can also look for us just on the website too. It'll direct you there. So 12months2happierhabits.com.
Kendall, thank you for stopping by. We've learned so much from you today, and I hope our viewers did too. So all right, you guys, when we come back, we have the fabulous Miss London Knighton with us to break down some entertainment news today. So stay tuned.